Previously on Saving Throw Society. We flash back, way back to Mardi Gras 1960. Letitia Darkell steps out of her shop and into the celebration bound for Congo Square. Along the way, a stranger joins her, offering her a powerful gift. All he asks for in return, is the ability to change the fate of one of her descendants. Letitia accepts, and as the gift changes hands, a small tag flutters away in the wind, reading paid. Time surges forward. Al enters New Orleans for the first time, his Lunamoth familiar by his side, as he takes in the sounds of the French Quarter, learning just how strong a hurricane can be at a local bar, and follows the beautiful music that he hears to Cold Springs Cold Brews, where Lena quite literally falls into his arms off the stage. But now, the present day. Onyx awakens on the bayou shores, admiring her new sword, when a chilling truth sets in. She is not alone. A hangman spirit she's harbored since the night before takes control, nearly killing her, stopped only by a clutch natural 20. And when the party reunites with the supposed Onyx, they discover that Zeb is missing his shadow, and only the collector knows where it's gone. The party travels to Della's grandmother's shop and is welcomed by Grandma Letty until Onyx the imposter pulls her into a back room and slashes her throat. Ensemble runs for help as JJ possesses Grandma Letty's body, trying to save her. But when the party arrives, time freezes for everyone but Al, and as JJ speaks, blaming Della, he kills Al with powerful magic, only to bring him back moments later, declaring that his death and everything else is Della's fault. He's been following her all this time, tethered to her, but not anymore. What bargain was truly made in 1960? What happens when a shadow is stolen? And what will JJ do now that he's finally stepped forward? All of this and more today on Saving Throw Society. Welcome to Saving Throw Society as we present Barrier City's New Orleans. Laissez le bon temps rouler and just sit back, relax, and enjoy the jazz. Sitting like a bright sash tied at the hip of New Orleans, just downriver from the French Quarter, is a neighborhood that stretches along the Mississippi's curve, bordered by Esplanade Avenue on one side and Bywater on the other, close enough to the quarter to hear its echo, but far enough to breathe on its own. The French call it Faubourg Marigny, but the locals call it Faubourg Marigny. Here, the river feels saltier. The streets are a little wider, the pace more neighborly, as if the city has loosened its collar. The neighborhood announces itself in color. Creole cottages line the blocks in a jaunty rhythm, low-slung shoulder-to-shoulder houses painted in mint, sun-faded turquoise, marigold yellow, and the pink of shrimp shells. The facades are lacework, geometry, wrought iron railings curled like vines, wooden fretwork curved into delicate patterns, and shutters flung open to catch the breeze. Many homes sit nearly flush with the sidewalk, their stoops becoming informal stages where residents lean, talk, wave, and watch the day pass. Others hide narrow side gardens secreted behind iron gates where hibiscus and plumbago bloom with tropical insistence. Architecture here feels lived in and musical. Shotgun houses stretch long and straight, rooms unfolding one into the next like measures in a song. Old corner Stores still wear hand-painted signs beneath peeling awnings, while former warehouses have been softened into galleries, cafes, and music clubs. Nothing feels too polished. Even the most lovingly restored buildings retain a sense of improvisation. Layers of paint, patched wood, mismatched bricks like jazz riffs left visible rather than smoothed away. Culture spills easily into the street. On Frenchman Street, the Marigny's pulse is audible day and night, brass bands warming up behind open bar doors, the thrum of bass vibrating through the pavement, laughter floating in and out of candlelit bars. Art markets bloom along the fences and sidewalks, canvases slipped to chain link, metal sculptures glinting in the sun. The crowd is a mosaic. Longtime locals, musicians, hauling instrument cases, artists, travelers, down by the sound more than signage. Even away from Frenchmen, music feels close at hand, as if the neighborhood hums quietly between performances. Flora thrives with a wild, affectionate abundance. Banana trees fan out over tall back fences, and palms and magnolias rise behind houses like watchful elders. Jasmine and honeysuckle climb anything that will hold them, perfuming the air in the evenings, and potted plants cluster on stoops. Ferns, succulents, herbs, softening the line between private and public spaces. Cracks in the sidewalk sprout green rebellions, and after the rain, the whole neighborhood smells of wet leaves, river mud, and flowers warmed back to life by the sun. Faubourg Marigny feels like New Orleans in conversation with itself. Old and new, structured and loose, worn but radiant, it is a place where color refuses to fade, where architecture remembers every hand that touched it, and where culture grows as naturally as the vines curling up a wrought iron fence. However, on an uncharacteristically warm day, deep in the heart of November, late afternoon settles over the Faubourg Marigny with its usual honeyed light, the kind that turns every painted facade warmer and makes the iron balconies glow. Then the sound comes. It's wrong, metallic, tearing through the easy music of the neighborhood, a screech, a sharp and desperate, followed by the blunt violence of impact. At the corner, two cars collide with a force that seems to fold the street in half. One spins, slamming into a Creole cottage so hard the shutters shudder, and a burst of old paint flake drifts into the air like startled birds. The other crumples inward, hood buckling, windshield spiderwebbing in a flash of white fractures. The smell hits almost immediately. Hot rubber, leaking oil, the acrid odor of deployed airbags cutting through the sweetness of jasmine and magnolia. The neighborhood reacts as one body. Music cuts off mid-note from a nearby bar, doors fly open, people rush from stoops and sidewalks. Their faces are pale against the bright walls behind them. A bicycle lies twisted at the curb, its front wheel warped, its useless oval. Glass glitters across the pavement, catching the low sun, so that the street seems briefly paved with broken mirrors. Palm fronds tremble overhead from the shock, and a potted fern has toppled off a porch, its dark soil spilling like blood onto the concrete. A wrought iron fence is bent inwards, decorative curls mangled into something ugly and sharp. Its old architecture, so accustomed to surviving storms and hurricanes and decades of time and wear, seems stunned by the suddenness of the destruction. Voices overlap, shouts, instructions, someone calling for help. While the river breeze carries the sound down the block, sirens rise in the distance, growing louder, threading their urgency through the pastel calm of the Marigny. The crash feels especially cruel here. It is a place defined by color and community, where the street is usually an extension of the living room. For a long moment, the neighborhood holds its breath, surrounded by beauty and damage at once, waiting for order to return to its crooked, beloved rhythm. And in that moment of clutched air, it pierces the tension, an infant's cry from a back seat. One of the wrecked vehicles. Police and firefighters rush to the vehicle. It is quickly evident that the drivers have not survived. but the baby's cries persist. Jaws of life tear open the door, the screeching of metal being ripped apart as the child is extricated, too small, too young, too helpless, crying in the arms of the paramedic holding him. This was the infant's first voyage. Paperwork scattered in the backseat reveals he was born the day before. On the spot where the name was to be listed, it was left blank. And through some investigation, it was determined that the parents were waiting to name the child as per traditions of their culture, carried over from Ethiopia. Carrying the child over to the ambulance to get checked out, the paramedic looked over her shoulder at the wreck and saw the back license plate of the vehicle the child had been pulled from was badly damaged, with only 2 letters remaining visible. JJ. We jump forward in time a number of years, decades. It is just past open at Le Monde de Loa, and Della, you are working the store counter. Lena is nearby mixing herbs for remedies, and Grandma Letty is doing readings in the back. The bone and shell chimes jangle as the door opens, and Della, you remain focused on what you are doing as a new patron enters. You're used to not looking up immediately. You're very involved in keeping track of the books, keeping track of the inventory, figuring out what do we need more of, what can we stand to wait to order on, and also figuring out what Lena should be working on, mostly because she's involved in her practice, and you get the orders. It took a while for Grandma Letty to integrate a sort of electronic system into her record keeping. Wasn't something she really wanted to do. But you kind of wore her down over time and said, I'll make it easier. And then you made a website for Le Monde, a place where you could go online, and Grandma Letty ships remedies across the country now. She doesn't quite understand how you get the orders or what she's doing. She does understand that a lot of people think that it's more of a kitschy kind of New Orleans souvenir to get, but she doesn't care. She puts her love and her hard work into everything, and she stands by the power behind all the things that you sell at the shop. You feel a presence staring at you while you're working. Would you look up to make eye contact, or would you subtly try to see who's looking at you?
I would definitely make eye contact.
You see, as you look up, a taller, dark-skinned, sort of slender but still muscular, more of a swimmer's build than a somebody who works out incessantly to build muscle. Their muscle is active, they use it. They're sleek, they're wearing a close-knit sort of olive green shirt with a v-neck, corduroy pants, and when you look up, you lock eyes with them. They have sort of golden sand-colored eyes. And he looks at you, he quickly looks away. And he calls out while he's looking down at whatever he was at, the display he was at. And you can clearly hear a little bit of a shake to his voice. And if you look even closer, you see a little blush on his face. Do you have anything that would make it so I could contact the other side? Someone who passed on. It was a long time ago.
Della would put her hands on the counter and sort of lean in a little bit and look him dead in the eyes and say, now why would you want to do that?
Have you ever had somebody taken from you before you could even meet them?
So Della has a little bit of like flashbacks in her mind, and she leans in a little further and she says, I know what you mean.
I grew up in New Orleans' wonderful foster system. My parents died the day after I was born. And I just kind of want to see if I could talk to them once. Maybe I have other family out there somewhere. They weren't ever able to track anyone down, at least in this country, and I don't really want to fly to Africa not knowing anyone. My parents were first-gen immigrants. I'm kind of tired of not having family, not having anyone close to me, not having people in my corner, and I just want to talk once to the only people that ever actually truly wanted me.
And Della sort of places her hand on top of his hand and looks him in the eyes and says, what are your plans for the rest of the day?
Well, I have a crappy waiting job that I'm supposed to go to. It pays the bills. But I don't really want to go there. Why? What do you have in mind?
You want to grab a coffee?
Sure. Yeah, that sounds nice. It'd be nice to talk to someone that has no opinions of me currently.
Della turns to her sister, Lena, and she says, hey, I'm going to be out for about an hour. I'll be back. And she walks around the counter, and she turns and faces the man, and she says, all right, follow me.
Follow you, she says. I don't... I'm not usually one to be led. I usually end up doing the leading. This is different. Okay. My name's Jackson.
And Della reaches out to shake his hand. And she says, I'm Della. Nice to meet you.
Don't actually call me Jackson. Nobody calls me Jackson. I don't know why I said that. It's my first foster mom said that JJ was a stupid name and said that I should be called Jackson. My name's JJ.
Nice to meet you, JJ.
Where do you take JJ? Do you have a coffee shop in mind?
So I would take him to just a little coffee shop that's probably right down the street from our own shop. Somewhere that I would frequent every day. I walk in and, I know the faces of the people working behind the counter, and I have a special spot that they saved just for me for my lunch break. So that's somewhere I would go.
They see you come in and they see you leading a taller, semi-muscular man, a very attractive, conventionally man behind you. And you bring him in and they immediately... Oh, Della, we can get you your usual, but your special friend that you've brought here. What do we? Is this a special friend? Is this? You always come alone and you don't really talk to anyone while you're here. We just wanna. How can we help?
How can we help? So she says, yeah, I'll have my usual. And she turns to JJ and says, what would you like?
I usually just drink black coffee. Is there something else that you'd recommend that I get?
Della looks at him for a second and she cocks her head to the side and she says, actually, yeah. She turns back to the people working behind the counter and she says, get him a black coffee, but make it a special.
Okay. So what's special about it?
So... Special would be something that Della probably orders frequently when she's feeling a little down, needs a little bit of courage, needs a little zip, needs a little pep in her step. It's probably just coffee with like cinnamon, nutmeg, clove, turmeric. It's just sort of like a healthy blend that, uplifts you.
That actually sounds great. I would love that right
amazing.
now.
It's actually amazing.
It sounds so good. He gets it and he smells it and he's like, oh, this smells so much better than just black coffee. He takes a drink of it and he closes his eyes and lets the warmth and the herbs and the spices flow over him. And you watch almost like years of self-induced trauma kind of dissipate. There's something about being an orphan that carries with you wherever you go for your entire life. There's something about not having a family that kind of sits with you like an extra companion that's always there with you. And you watch for the first time that he kind of lets his guard down and feels more at home in his body than he has in quite a while. So, Della, what do you do for fun?
What does Della do for fun?
That's what he's asking.
Oh. Della would have to think about that for a moment, because in her mind she's thinking, well, gosh, I don't know. I don't really remember the last time I had a whole lot of fun. It's just been work. It's been the shop. It's been taking care of the family, learning, practicing. And she thinks long and hard, and she sort of taps her chin. And she says, you know what sounds fun to me? A walk around the block. Just decompressing and letting everything go.
Okay. He quickly, the second you say that, he lights up and he says, can we actually get some to-go cups for these coffees? Can I take you to a place that I really like to go?
I'd love that.
So you head out into the Treme. Specifically, you head into Louis Armstrong Park. Memorial to probably the greatest jazz musician of New Orleans history. And he leads you through this sort of grove of magnolia trees, and you smell honeysuckle and jasmine in the air. The magnolias are blooming. And he leads you, and you go around, and there's a small water fixture in the park. And there's a bench, and it's kind of secluded. It's kind of shrouded by some trees around and some bushes and fixtures. And he sits down and gestures for you to sit next to him. I like to just listen to the running water. Mississippi's a little too involved. It's too fast. It's too heavy. This is more controlled flow of sound and movement. And it's kind of ingenious. Do you see how the water kind of pours down through the fixture and then recycles itself back through to pour down again? It's kind of interesting to watch the physics behind how the liquid flows. It just clicks into place like it should do that. And so few things seem to lock into place in the world. It's a place that makes sense in a world that, for me, doesn't make a lot of sense. What do you think makes sense the most in your world?
Well, it's my family, my shop, and my practice.
Tell me about your practice. What I wandered in. People recommended I check out more spiritual solutions, more. I've tried religion. I've tried going to church. I even found a synagogue. I tried going to a service. Nothing really seems to click to make sense for me. I've been doing a lot of reading about less conventional methods, less cut and dry, more open to the other side. Buddhism's, you believe in one with the universe. Universe is one with you. Hindu, you believe in reincarnation, doing the best in your life to be reincarnated into a happier being. What do you believe?
Well, mostly we believe in the power of healing. We believe in the light and the dark. And we believe in the manipulation of both.
So you believe sort of that in all of us there is a potential for light and dark.
Absolutely. You can't have one without the other.
I feel a lot of dark in me. A lot of negative. And I want to be more in the light. I want to have more light in my life. But I don't really know how to do that. Is there a world, do you think, that I could contact my parents? That I could talk to them somehow? Is that something that you and your family do?
It's something we have done. It's not something we do every day. And I would not be the person to make the final call on that.
I understand. He starts to look kind of disheartened. That sort of weight of being the only one coming back into him.
Della briskly gets up, she grabs him by the hand, and she starts marching them back to the shop.
Okay. Did I say something wrong? I mean, I wasn't trying to. I was just. Did I say something wrong?
Not at all. Just come with me. And so she walks them pretty much in silence all the way back to the shop. She goes inside, and she walks behind the counter, and she turns to JJ and she says, "Okay, I want you to go and inspect all of the herbs behind that counter over there. If there's anything below half full, you let me know what it is, make a list, and we're going to refill it." So basically, Della is going to put him to work.
Okay. Sort of a idle hands, idle thoughts kind of mindset. Busy hands makes less. Yeah.
Yeah, Della's thought process is that he doesn't want to be working where he's currently working. He wants to be able to control, his future a little bit better. And that all starts with, you got to work from the bottom up. So she's just going to put him to work. She's going to teach him some of the things that she knows. Not everything, of course, because some things are family secrets. But she's going to let him work in the shop for a little bit, starting from the bottom. And then as we go, she's going to teach him a little bit more and more about how to clear his mind and ground himself.
Make a charisma saving throw.
23.
Then you have a choice. You very much, as time passes and you begin to spend more time with him, Della has very often secluded herself from others because of the weight of her family, just like JJ secluded himself from others because of the weight of his lack of a family. You are identifying in him things that you identify in yourself, and you are very clearly feeling like if you let yourself, you could fall for him. On a 23, you have the decision. Are you going to think and process this with your heart, or are you going to think and process this with your brain?
How much time has passed?
Several weeks at this point.
I think Della wants to think with her brain, but I think she can't help it. And I think she thinks that just this once, she would like to follow her heart and go after what she actually wants, not what she's being led to do.
Then, with that in mind, you begin to truly fall in love with JJ. And JJ is going to roll something. You continue getting closer to him, letting him into parts of your life, letting him fill the cracks of your being. Anthony, I hate you so much.
What can I say? He's an ass man, all right? Golly.
And you feel yourself losing yourself a little bit inside of the thoughts of the future with him. And for the first time, you're not thinking about your family, you're not thinking about the future of the shop, you're thinking about a different kind of future with someone else. But he doesn't really fit everyone's views of where your future should be. So, You form a plan. You will beseech help from spiritual guardians that have watched over your family. And we all know how that wound up. With that in mind, we return to the present. JJ is currently possessing the body of your grandmother. You are all locked in sort of a frozen stance as JJ's magic, channeling through and combining with Grandma Letty's, holds you all still. And he repeats, "This is the last thing that I say that will be reasonable. Leave. Leave, and I will let you go. And I will figure out my own way."
Who's the jerk that told me?
I was kind of pissed off at JJ, but if I was named after the car that my parents died in, I'd probably be a bad guy too.
Right?
Yeah.
You are not frozen, you were just brought back to life.
Right. So I've got 1 health. JJ is being a douche. Everyone else is frozen though, like they look like they're like stuck, or is it like they're just in shock, or what does it look like to me?
It's essentially a mass dominate person spell.
Okay. So Samson, I am going to use my channel divinity and cast my Twilight Sanctuary in this small space that is this shop. I am going to tell JJ to leave as I stand up. And as we've established in episode 5, my Twilight Sanctuary ends possession. So, I cast my Twilight Sanctuary, tell JJ to leave, and he is forced out of Grandma JJ's body to become Grandma's body again.
And as you do that, because I have learned a thing, and this is not just payback for fucking my shit the last time.
I told you he was gonna counterfuck us.
That's why Plan B is to run.
You watch as the walking stick that Grandma Letty's body clutches,
Ah, shit, he's got a MacGuffin.
the amethyst eyes of Baron Morady flash and glow bright violet. That's not gonna work. I could have picked Lena. I could have picked anyone else. Why do you think I waited to pick her?
I don't know what you're into. I just met you.
The staff. I learned some things while I was in the giant spirit mess. It's funny when your spirits kind of mesh together through thrashing about in a giant whirlpool of awfulness. You kind of pick up psychic chatter. As long as I hold this staff, I'm not going anywhere.
Why?
Del. It's the same reason I came to the shop. Why am I not going anywhere? Because I want the power to make things right.
So as long as you hold that staff, you won't leave my grandmother's body?
I don't have to. Think of this staff like a giant shield against anything that would affect spirit. just like the staff has the ability to do things like keep the spirits out. But you trusted good old JJ. And why shouldn't you? I'm fucking great.
He's not.
He sounds like me.
Kind of sucks.
Anthony, your Twilight Sanctuary thing ends in effect on people, right?
So this is weird, the wording of it, and that's why I had read it in episode 5 for like interpretation. You end an effect on the creature, causing it to be charmed or frightened. So I think it's actually has to be a charmed or frightened type of effect. Would dominate person be a type of charm? Is that like in the realm? Because if we were going to sit there and say like possession is a type of charm,
Well, does it end a condition or does it end a charm?
it ends an effect on it. So you grant 1d6 plus 4 temporary hit points and end an effect on a creature, causing it to be charmed or frightened. So the wording is weird.
I would say, since we've already established a precedent for your Twilight Sanctuary doing something similar, that it would end the effect on all of you.
Oh god, Chomp's gonna chop off Grandma's head.
No, not necessarily. How close am I to Grandma JJ, though?
Good old Grandma JJ. You're all in the back room. The back room is only about 20 square feet, so you're within 20 feet.
Okay. And he's all has his attention on Della being a little gloaty and jackassy right now.
You could go with that assumption.
Okay. Do I want to try something stupid or do we want to run?
Let's try something stupid.
Oh my god.
Okay, cool. I'm not smart. He's waving this stick around, saying about how it's so great, and it's, you know, his shield and everything. And well, in Chomp's simple mind, if he doesn't have the stick anymore, someone tried to rip the stick out of his hands.
That's a choice.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
a dumb one.
I agree with this choice. Who is so strong?
Make a con
Yeah.
save.
I as strong boy.
Chomp is fetching, guys. It's so cute.
I have a plus. So I have a +5 to my con save, and
DC 19.
oh fuck you! But I also have these dice from 1985.
Let's go!
Meets it, beats it.
Meets it, beats it.
Meets it. I rolled a 14 +5, baby.
Well, you still take half as much damage.
Oh god damn it.
But I get the stick.
You don't get the stick. You were never getting the stick. Let's establish you weren't getting the stick. The second you touch the stick, a spell enacts. You take 14 points of necrotic damage.
Dang.
Dope.
As the stick casts Wall of Death.
Ouch.
That's just a wall directed at him, right? Not to anyone else, right?
It is currently between JJ and the rest of you.
All right, so he cut himself off from us using that wall, and we can see that wall just fucked Chomp up.
Yes.
So I'm gonna recall Silver Slip,
Oh wait,
and he comes.
I'm sorry, Anthony. How many temp hit points did I get when you cast your Twilight Sanctuary? It's important now.
Oh, right. So everyone in this room, everyone gets 1d6 plus 4. So everyone gets 6 temporary hit points.
Does
I'm just gonna be
JJ?
healed.
Does JJ get those 6 temporary hit points?
No.
I'm
Only
just gonna
my
heal
friends.
myself for 6 then.
So I recall Silver Slip, and he comes. Basically, it looks like he crashes into my chest, and in like a puff of like fairy dust, he's gone. And anyone who can see like the slight dip in my shirt, you see like coloring appear there. And I go, all right, Della, Lena, I don't know what we can do here, but obviously this is yet again another not safe house, so we should go before your boyfriend just kills us all using your grandma's body.
Ex-boyfriend.
Well, I guess we haven't established that, but
Del, really? Ex-boyfriend.
You just got dumped, bro.
Literally.
Now, I did ask you kindly to leave, and then you grabbed the staff. So I need to give you a parting gift, you monstrous.
What does this wall look like, real quick?
Just pure black, misty, gross, necrotic mess.
but you could see through it.
You can see through it.
Could I cast Task on the staff?
You can try.
I would like to do that.
What are you going to do?
So it basically just says I can magically complete a small and simple task, like anything that's small, like flipping a book page, buttering bread, heating a cup of tea, just like that. And I would simply just grab the staff, just like, whoop, oh, it comes to me. You know what I mean? A task. Right? Just something small. It's just a little staff. It's fine. And it says it only fails if the target has total cover from me, but he doesn't because the wall is kind of translucent. Right? Right, guys?
This is a cantrip.
He said it was see-through.
It is see-through.
He did say it was
This is a cantrip,
see-through.
so now I'm going to decide, is a cantrip stronger than a level 20 sorcerer?
Hell no.
Hey, listen. It doesn't say it's not.
I will tell you this.
And technically grabbing a staff would be like no big deal, right?
Tell that to Chomp.
Here's what we're going to do,
You know what I'm saying?
okay? I'm going to have you roll an Arcana check. It's going to be opposed by his Arcana check. Okay?
Okay.
Who has a stronger grasp of magic right now?
Question, Samson, just for my own clarification. How long would a spell-like task last on an item for it to complete its task?
Until the task is complete.
Oh, you son of a bitch! We are going to roll opposed Arcana checks. If you beat his Arcana check, you will get the staff away from him, which will fuck my shit.
I feel like I should also have advantage because we're in my shop and my grandmother is there and my sister is there
fine.
and also
You get advantage. I'm gonna roll my brand new dice that I got from D and Dice. Okay, my brand new gemstone dice.
All right, so D and Dice versus 1985.
D and
Let's
Dice
go.
versus 1985 dice.
Let's go, 1985. 85. 85.
Oh, well, that'll be a 16 for me.
That is a 23.
Can I silvery barbs Grandma JJ?
Oh,
Yes,
you
can.
bastard!
Do it.
Oh, you. Okay, silvery barbs. Roll with disadvantage. I rolled better.
Oh!
Still 23.
Damn.
Do it again.
I tried.
The way that silvery barbs work, do you give like advantage to someone after you cast that on someone else?
Yeah, so you can choose someone to give advantage to.
Oh, you're right. I always forget about
you gotta
this.
choose someone their next roll to be advantage.
I think I'm gonna give it to Della.
What do I get?
You get advantage on your next.
On your next
Check,
attack roll,
attack,
ability check,
or
or
saving
saving
throw.
throw for 1 minute.
Thank you.
You're.
So, we have to resolve what just happened.
Do we though?
Would he know that Dela cast that spell? Like, is that a obvious spell, or is it just like, waving of a hand that you could have hidden?
It's a waving. It's just like a flick of a wrist.
But he knows what Della's magic feels like. He has intricate knowledge of Della's magic.
Right. Ghost fucking.
Yeah,
That's gross.
Ghost fucking. Ghost sex.
I don't know how I feel about this, you guys. For real.
Hey, you made this backstory for your character.
Yeah, who writes ghost sex into a backstory?
I did not write ghost sex in my backstory.
I think that's all you wrote.
He feels the spell. He overpowers with his own magical will. And he looks at you and locks eyes. Now, I just asked you to leave, and you went and did something like that. I don't understand sometimes the choices that you make, Del. So, here's what we're gonna have to do. He lifts a finger and points it at you. And he casts Disintegrate. You guys could have run.
Am I dead?
Well, I have to roll damage first. I'm not gonna upcast
That's
it.
a lot of damage.
Does she make a save? Is that like a dex save or
I'm
anything?
looking right now, it's a dex 19.
But I have advantage.
You take half.
14.
I have to roll so many dice.
What happens to me if I disintegrate?
What's your total hit point count?
24 typically, but don't we have the extra 6?
Yes.
So does that count?
Okay.
Okay. So then 30 currently.
Just roll less than 54.
Hey, Samson.
Mm-hmm.
Question for you. Now, this is something that I can't remember if we discussed, but my family has been trying to get me to come home, right?
Yes.
Have they sent me anything to basically be like, get the hell home, use this, and just get home? What are you doing? You're supposed to be home, 3 months ago?
Yes. You have a little button from a jacket in your pocket that is essentially a port key.
Okay. As a reaction to what's happening, would I be able to kind of start grabbing everybody and reaching for my button?
Oh, this is gonna have to be a really dangerous roll. Full disclosure above table. If you don't succeed on this, Della full dies. I rolled 77 points of damage.
That's not cool.
I rolled 77 points of
Wow.
damage.
Jesus
That's
fucking
crazy.
Christ. Your boyfriend is a dick.
Like super though. That sucks.
Follow up to Anthony's question. If that doesn't work, can I use one of my reactions, that is, revoke the violence?
You're in Nyx's body right now.
Ah, fuck, you're right. I forgot my own. Hold on. Disregard me.
Follow up to that. If that doesn't work, can I hit something really hard?
I've got a gun.
I've already used my reaction, so I'm just gonna play music.
Oh, I come back. In Nyx's body, one of my reactions is the abating seal. When a creature you can see damages you or an ally within 30 feet, you can expend the seal as a reaction to reduce the damage taken by the target by the amount equal to 2 1d10s.
Even if you reduce it by 20 points, it still deals double her max hit points, which would full kill her.
Yeah, so what am I rolling to finger my button?
It's gonna be an opposed. It's gonna be an opposed dex save. Are you faster than he is? Now, granted, Grandma Letty is a 90-something-year-old lady.
Yeah, she
She's
is.
got some arthritis.
Just kill her.
and my familiar has been recalled, so he's giving me advantage.
Yes. You have a really good shot at this working. The ramifications of this working are also going to be something.
Uh-huh.
I don't think the party understands the ramifications of what happens if you finger your button right now.
We go to the Feywild.
You are immediately transported to the Twilight Court of the Feywilds.
I'm sure they love alligators.
I can't wait
Let's
to take my
go.
clothes off.
I'm sure
All
I'll
right.
do great.
All right, so dex save. Dex save.
This is the dex
let's
save
see.
that decides if Della
Advantage.
lives. If I roll higher with my D and die,
Sam, I want you to roll first. So no, I don't want you to roll first. Shit. Okay.
I'm gonna live either way. Damn it.
So the first one is an 18, and the second one is a 10. So
You have advantage. You have an 18. I only had +4 to this.
I only had +1, so
It's a 13 on the die. Plus 4 is a 17.
That's a 17, you bitch.
Grandma JJ.
Oh, the D and dice did me dirty.
1985,
Yeah,
baby.
that's right. 1985. That's what that was.
And that's why we should all buy 1985 Games Dice.
Yeah, we don't want no D and Dice sponsor. 1985 all
we
the
like
way.
all the sponsors. Hold on, chill out.
Yeah, D and Dice, you're okay.
I mean, if they also send me dice, I'll like
so
them.
many
but-
They're really cool dice. I want to show this. This is the D20 I've been rolling.
Yeah, throw it on the floor.
It's super cool.
That's very pretty.
Throw it on the floor.
So I cannot express how hard I finger this button.
Vigorous. It's vigorous fingering.
Vigorous fingering.
I have to pull out something that I was not expecting to be reading for months.
So, like, what actually happens to me in this moment?
You live. Anthony saved your entire fucking life.
Like, I have no damage and I'm just
It
chill?
missed you.
You did not take 77 points of damage. That is what happens.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's like in the moment that all this is going, I see you fucking with the magic and him and turning his attention on you and being like, I can't believe you just tried something, and going full abusive boyfriend on you. And that's when I just
Yeah.
get in the way.
He really flipped the switch and became an abusive boyfriend. It's very much the why do you make me do these things to you kind of mentality.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
that's terrible.
Look what you made me do. You made me disintegrate you.
And he's an abusive grandma, too.
And he's an elder abuse. The reverse of elder
It's
abuse.
reverse elder abuse.
The grove is a wide, bowl-shaped vale encircled by ancient trees whose trunks twist upward like clasped hands. Their bark shimmers with gradients of dusky violet, indigo, and rose gold as though sunset has soaked into their flesh. Leaves are long and thin, translucent as stained glass. They never fall. They slowly drift loose and dissolve into sparks as they leave the trees. All of the plants that you can see grow with restrained magic. Low-growing twilight lilies bloom in overlapping shades of blue and mauve. And you notice there is no sun they're blooming in. It is an eternal, moonlit, starry sky. You see deer frolicking through the field, but they don't look like the deer that you come to know. Their antlers branch into delicate crystalline patterns that refract the dying light of the moon glow. Spectral owls glide between the trees, silent wings, feathers dusted with motes of shadow. The smell is layered and subtle. It's cool, damp earth, rich and ancient, with a sweetness of blooming flowers and honeyed sap, an ozone-like sharpness of pure magic. The colors are constantly shifting but never fully change. Shadows are not black, but deep blues and velvets. Light pools and soft halos, peach, rose, pale gold, clinging to leaves and petals. And above it all stretches the sky. It is the true crown of the Twilight Court. It is the only natural light that occurs here. It is neither day nor the darkness of pitch black, but something in between. There is no true silence. The air hums softly. Insects, wind, chirps. To stand in the Twilight Grove is to exist in a perpetual goodbye and a perpetual welcome. But Al, you know that. This is your home. What would you do upon seeing such a familiar point of existence after avoiding it for so long?
We just porkied. So we went from in the middle of this tiny room with this fucked up, possessed grandma about to kill Dela. And, you know, we all huddled. I pulled everyone in that moment when I fingered my button. And instantly, you know, in a twist of the realms, we're here. And the familiar scent, the familiar feel of the air, and just the light is beating on my shoulder because I was kind of not hunched over, but almost like in that huddle, like where you are facing the floor with your head. You're looking down. And I feel the twilight on me, and there's this overwhelming feeling of nostalgia and anxiety because I know I'm in trouble. And I also know that I've just brought a bunch of non-Twilight Court people, some humans, some non-humans, and
to the most sacred place in your court. Not just to your court, to the most sacred place in your court. The place that only the royal family, that only the court leaders are allowed to go.
Yeah. So we're here. We are. Where in the court here specifically would this button have brought me? Would it be like literally brought me to my parents? Or is it like a reception type of hall, like a waiting room type thing?
You're not in the hall. You're not in the structures. You're in the grove. You're in the openness of nature. And in the center of the grove is the reflecting pool. So you're right on the banks of the reflecting pool.
Do I see the temple, or do I see my home in the distance at all? Like, which way am I looking?
We're going to see if you're quick enough. Make a perception check.
I mean, now that my friend is out in the open, do I sit there and just say, he's always giving me the help action when he's a tattoo?
That's fine.
That was one better. So perception of 17.
You look across the reflecting pool and see a group of 3 acolytes of your temple. Catch your gaze, immediately recognize who you are, and you have one chance to stop them from immediately running to your parents.
So now in the court, while my parents are the heads, I still have some sway, despite my lack of being here for a little bit. I am still a higher ranking member of the court, right?
The only people higher than you are your older siblings and your parents.
So, how far away did you say that they were?
They're across the pool, which means they're within 60 feet.
Within 60 feet. Okay, great. So I kind of wave to them, and as I do so, I'm casting Calm Emotions on them. And I go, hold. Don't go anywhere. Hold on.
What's the save?
It's
a charmed condition, right?
Charisma 13. Yeah.
So they have advantage on the charmed condition. That's I'll roll for each of them. It's a 19 on the die for one.
Okay.
One does not fall to calm emotions and bolts.
Even though I told him not to? What a douche. I'm gonna write him up.
Hey, Al, do you want me to shoot him?
I go, that might be worse. that might be
Okay.
worse.
I could probably cast him.
It's fine. Just,
Is he wearing shoes that have laces?
quick, Dale, that spell you did to try and get your grandma to drop her staff, can you tie your shoelaces together?
Sure can.
What's the range of task?
Oh, it's only 15 feet.
Well, let's see. So he's 60 feet. So would you say that if I, in this moment, started running and also misty stepping, I could get in front of him?
You have a movement speed of 30. You misty step to get another 30. If you dash, that's If you action to move plus misty step, that's 90 feet in 6 seconds.
Yeah, I want to get in front of him, and as he's bolting, and when he is charging at me now, I put my hand out in like the full like stop type motion, and I just go, "Need you to stop running."
Ayla, you've been gone for so long. We had strict orders that if you were to return home, we were to alert your parents immediately.
I get it. I appreciate you following my parents' orders, but I'm in a bit of a thing. And do I recognize this acolyte?
This is Reese.
I just go, listen, Reese, come on. I need a little bit of a buffer before I approach them, because I kind of know that they're not too thrilled with how long I was gone, and I'm trying to help some.
You've brought strangers to the grove.
I know I didn't have a choice, and I need to explain it to them.
No matter what else happened, you've been gone for so long. You brought strangers. You brought outsiders to the grove.
I am aware of this, and I am going to face those consequences when I take my other consequences for not coming home. But, and I kind of gesture to myself with my 1 real hit point and my 6 temporary hit points. I look like shit. And I go, I think you can appreciate that I am dealing with some heavy shit right now. Like, this is...
Make a persuasion check.
And my chest starts sparkling with the help action.
There's a 15 on the die.
Unfortunately, my 14 does not beat that 15.
He looks at you, and he comes sort of his right shoulder to your left shoulder and whispers in your ear so only you can hear. You brought outsiders to the grove. I don't care how royal you are. I don't care what state you're in. I don't care who your father and mother are. This will not stand. And he blinks out of sight with a misty step and a spell of his own.
I'm gonna walk back to the one guard, the one acolyte that stayed. Who's the one that stayed?
2 stayed. You see Estia, and you see Kratza.
So I look at them and I go, Etsia, Kratzia. I'm sorry to make you do this, but I really need you when my parents or my sister or whoever of my family comes to grab me and my friends, please tell them, and I point in a random direction, and I said, we went that way, and that I will explain everything once I've had time to heal my wounds. And then I'm going to turn to the whole group, and so I'm going to then point at an area, a wooded area on the opposite direction of where I was pointing, and going, it's not the safest option, but we should get away from here while we just kind of lick our wounds. I shouldn't have brought you guys here, not without warning at the very least, but I wasn't thinking. I was just trying to get us out of there, so we should just I need time to think. This is where I'm from. I don't know if you put those pieces together. So please just follow my lead.
Does anyone say anything other than just doing what he's asking?
I would say, where the hell are we?
Al, this place is fucking cool, man. Can I, go swimming in that pond?
No.
Why is everybody naked?
And maybe it was the porky. Maybe it dropped our clothes. I don't know. Please. We don't have a lot of time. You saw how fast that douche of a guard moved. My family will be even quicker.
What was that guy's name again?
Reese.
I love his pieces.
Weird thing to say after saying he was naked, but...
That's even more disturbing because he's naked.
It's a candy joke, shut up.
Today we learned that Chomp's favorite part of the body is the giblets.
It was a candy joke.
Wait, so would his Reese's Pieces be in testes or out testes?
And it also depends on the temperature.
Okay, Zeb follows.
We're going into the woods outside the grove. Al, make a history check with advantage.
That's a 10.
Solid. Make a survival check.
So that's a 22 on the survival.
That's good. You navigate through the woods. As you leave the Twilight Grove, the real dark of night begins to set in.
I'm going to give everyone a warning. I'm going to turn to everyone and I go, it's going to get dark. You might see things. It's best we don't engage with them, at least how we are right now, at least how I am right now. But just keep your guards up. That's all I say.
You continue into the woods. It is dark. Does anyone make a source of light?
I will cast Dancing Lights.
You cast Dancing Lights as my familiar pops out, and this Luna moth, who's about the size of a cat, is flying around and shedding dim moonlight within 10 feet.
And we have dancing lights further.
Chompa just pulled out one of those electric camping lanterns and sees everything that they were doing and just puts it back in his bag.
Oh yeah, we'll see how your material plane tech works in the Feywilds as you try to use it also. You continue through the woods. 22 survival is good. 10 history is not. You can navigate safely, but you feel like you are forgetting something. Something very important about outside of the protected grove and protected lands of the Twilight Court. Joe, I need you to make a wisdom save.
Not Zeb.
That's a 19 plus 2, 21.
That's successful. Nothing happens. You all continue on. you don't like that, do you? You all continue on. On your survival check, Anthony, I'm going to give you a piece of information. And it kind of triggers that piece you were forgetting. You know these wooded area very well. And you know when something's watching you. As you walk, you feel something in the woods stalking alongside the party. Do you let everyone know, or do you keep it to yourself for now?
I am going to let everyone know, because we're trying to stay together and stay safe and stay vigilant, as I had told them as we were entering the woods. And I say, you know, those things I said we could be encountering? One is kind of stalking us right now, so just keep your eyes open, keep your wits about you.
Ensemble, make a wisdom save.
Not ensemble.
Oh no. That was a 2.
Was it 2?
Surely that saves.
Ensemble, you begin to hear the voice of the Frenchman clear as day. You hear him talking to you. Now you best stay right where you are. Because if I catch up to you and you won't listen to me, well, we'll just see how you like that whistle again. Ensemble, you currently have the fear condition. And you are going to begin to run into the forest as quickly as you can away from the group.
In the light. Come on.
Can anyone try to grab him?
Yeah, I'm at the head. Where was Ensemble?
I think I would have been somewhere in the middle.
Right next to Chomp, so Chomp can grab him.
Yeah, right next to Chomp, right? Yep.
Ensemble, you are taking your full movement, your full action to move as quickly as you can. You're going to move 60 feet. Chomp, make a dex save.
Is this against an effect I can see while not blinded, deafened, or incapacitated?
It's not something affecting you, it's affecting somebody else, so I don't think it would apply with the advantage.
Screw you. 16.
Ensemble, roll acrobatics.
And roll really low.
I'm gonna do my darndest. Well, I rolled a 17.
Ensemble takes off into the woods.
It's the 1985 game.
Moving 60 feet per round. We're going to roll initiative for the purpose of this to keep track of it. So everyone roll initiative.
A 20 for me.
Nat?
No, 19 plus 1.
17 for Al.
Anyone else could above a 20 or between a 15 and a 20?
22 for Zeb.
God damn.
Shoot him. Shoot Ensemble.
Oh my gosh.
15 to 20? 10 to 15.
13.
10.
Chomp, what'd you get?
4.
Poor Chomp.
I'm not having a good day.
Zeb, you're up first. Ensemble is 60 feet away from you, running through the Feywilds as a giant brass person.
Okay.
Zeb, you're up first.
So can I see him?
How far out does Dancing Lights cast light? Because Zeb is human and does not have dark vision.
It is a 10-foot radius. I can take a bonus action, or I can move the light up to 60 feet to a new spot within range. And I have dark vision up to 60 feet.
So Zeb, unfortunately, you cannot see Ensemble as Ensemble runs into the woods.
Okay. I think I'm going to hold my turn then. Because Zeb does not want to run into the darkness. Zeb is afraid.
That goes to Nyx.
Okay. Question on this. Nyx is drow. She has lived in the Fae before. Do I have any insight on what this could be or what is going on? I mean, I lived in the slums.
It's a fun way to put the Underdark, the slums. Roll a history check.
I will. That was a waste of time. That was a 6. Just cut me out. Anyway, I will use my bonus action to cast my dancing light 6 feet in the new spot where Ensemble kind of ran to. I can still see him because I have dark vision, so I will shed light on him. Can I see anything around him after he is lightified?
Make an intelligence saving throw.
God damn it. It's not what I'm good at. Well, that was a 13.
I am so sorry.
You've looked upon it, and now you're gonna freak the fuck out.
Oh, great. I can't wait.
I think Anthony, the player, knows what this is.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I rolled pretty low for what I could have rolled. So, that's a positive. You take 16 points of psychic damage. The memory for the last 5 seconds of what you saw is wiped from your mind. And you drop to your knees, weeping into your hands.
All right, well, I'm just gonna, I guess, have my mental breakdown.
Again?
Man, a lot of these today. I guess I'm just gonna cry, I guess. This is fine. I'll just sit here and cry. It's fine. We can move on.
Ensemble, you are going to take 15 points of piercing damage. And that is going to go to Al.
Alright, I see what's happening. Does this spark any memory of what is happening?
Yes.
So explain to me what I remember, so that way I don't metagame it.
You know that the woods outside of your court, just like the woods outside of many courts, have a predator that is natural and native to the Feywilds. They hunt either solitarily or sometimes together. They are very hard to see, and when you do see them, it's better that you didn't. Glimmerstalker. Seeing them in the place they are native to the Twilight Court. They come from the Twilight Court. They literally, this is the worst thing you could have done.
Of course.
I just didn't want to see my dad.
They are perfect at imitating memories. They are psychic creatures that can infiltrate your mind, pull out memories from there of nightmares and horrible things, and create immense fear, which to them flavors your flesh to be more appetizing for them. They feast on adrenaline and fear, and they play with their food frequently.
Do they know that I don't have flesh?
They don't. So, remembering this, I'm gonna go, oh fuck, I fucked up. Fuck. And I'm gonna cast Twilight Sanctuary. How far away is Ensemble right now?
60 feet.
60 feet. Alright. So, I'm going to move 30 feet in the direction of Ensemble with my Twilight Sanctuary active, which will then end his frightened effect.
Okay. Ensemble is no longer running to the woods.
And I'm going to yell out, "You corrupted dream spawn, you will find no fear here. Back away and be done with it. There will be no meal from this party today." So I'm emanating my Twilight Sanctuary all around, and any type of fear effect will be instantly ended.
The fear effect ends. Doesn't it also reveal hidden things?
Let's see. The sphere centered on me in a 30-foot radius is filled with dim light. The sphere moves with you and lasts for 1 minute unless I'm incapacitated or die. It doesn't reveal hidden things, it just lights up the area.
Okay. The fear effect ends. Glimmerstalkers have unique camouflage. light refracts around them unless they choose to be seen. And when they choose to be seen, what happens to Onyx happens. As a reaction, targeting you as the person that is doing this. I'm assuming a 19 hits your armor class, Al.
A 19? Why, yes, it does. However, Silver Slip is out. It can impose disadvantage on attack against me.
It can. 16?
That just hits. That 16 is my armor class.
You take 13 points of slashing damage.
So I'm down because I had 7 total hit points. So my Twilight Sanctuary also ends.
That goes to Ensemble.
So Al is down. Pretty close to me,
Yes.
right? 30 feet?
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk over to Al and grab him by the hand, pull him up, and be like, "Get up, let's go, come on," and cast Cure Wounds for 17. Is that what you go for?
You go for 17. Damn, that's a good cure wounds.
Well, yeah, I rolled 1 less than max.
That's gonna go to Della.
How close am I to everyone?
You have not moved. You're within 30 feet of most of the group. You're 60 feet away from Al and Ensemble.
Okay. I'll move towards the group. So that'll put me with the rest of them, right?
Well, you're with
30.
everybody else. You're not with Ensemble and Al.
Yeah, we're headed to you.
They are separate.
And can I see where they went to, or am I... Like, are they obscured or anything?
My dancing light's over there, so you should be able to see them.
You can see them.
Okay. Okay.
What you can't see is whatever Al is so afraid of.
Okay. Ugh. So I think I would just move towards them. I guess the 30 feet that I can walk, and just say, "What's going on, you guys? What do you see out there?"
Samson, did I see it and forget it, or did I see just like an attack type thing?
You didn't see it. You felt searing pain as something sliced into you.
That's terrible.
Okay. So if Dale is gonna be like, what's going on? And I am now conscious because I was healed. I'm going to go, kind of like a dream monster that if you see it, it's gonna fuck you up. So you can't look at it. And basically, it's trying to eat us and scare us at the same time because scaring us makes us taste better. So everything about it is meant to scare you, which is why I assume Onyx is crying right now. Yeah. So kind of better if you don't see it, but everything I can do to help us in this moment is kind of done aside from just attacking this thing.
Would it be considered a creature?
It is a creature.
Would it be possible for me to... Like, because I'm scared at this point. I'm like, okay, I can't see this thing. What the heck is going on? I'm sort of liking it to, like, maybe spirits in my mind a little bit because I don't really know exactly where I am. Can I pull out my bottle of unspoken words and uncork it?
Which effect?
Shatter silence?
Yeah, that's going to affect everybody in the radius, but yeah.
Oh man, will it really? That sucks.
What are we doing?
You have to turn both keys when it affects everyone.
Because what is your health at?
Mine?
Yeah.
I was healed for 17.
Yeesh. Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
So it's a wisdom save, 15.
These creatures are highly intelligent. They're not super wise. And I rolled a 3.
Super.
I rolled a 15.
What's the radius?
Are we all making wisdom saves?
30 feet.
So just Al, Ensemble, and the creature.
A wisdom save.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, cool. Mm-hmm.
And this would be a wisdom save from a magical effect. Ensemble.
Still a 7. It would have been a nat 1.
All right, so sorry about what's about to happen. So there's gonna be 23 damage.
You almost see like a glitch in front of you. It is not often that these creatures get hurt. And what kind of damage is this?
That's a good question. I think it's psychic damage. Let me just double check. Yeah, it is. It's psychic.
It is not often that these creatures get hurt. Its camouflage almost glitches out for a moment and you all see it. You would have had disadvantage on the next, everyone would have had disadvantage on attacks on it, but for the next attack everyone makes, you will roll straight.
Okay. Can I use a bonus action?
Ensemble is
You can.
down.
Ooh, you're down.
Yeah. I was
Ensemble's
at exactly
down?
23.
Well, shit. Am I able to use... So you're at 0? You're at nothing?
Correct.
Can I use Spare the Dying?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that.
That's an action. That's an action. You can't.
Oh.
Because you used your
Okay.
action to uncork the, to use this. You have a bonus action right now.
Okay, so then can I use Telekinetic Shove at the form that I see that's starting to form in front of me?
Yes.
And that's a Strength 14.
Also not the strongest. Very dexterous. That's a 5 on the die.
Sweet. Alright, so he moves 5 feet away from us. And that's about it. I'm just mad. This has been a really hard day, okay?
You guys changed planes of existence also. That goes to Chomp. Chomp, you can see a thing you can hit with an axe.
Oh, hey! And there's just one of them?
There's just one. Right now.
I don't like the way you said that. Okay, so there's one bad thing that's fucking everyone's shit at the moment. And Chomp has a shiny new toy he hasn't played with yet. And he doesn't know that it's bad. Or potentially bad, so...
no! Okay.
Do it.
So he's gonna play with his shiny new toy. Ooh, I got a 4, so it's, I'm gonna flip my hourglass and I get 5 rounds of borrowed time. And this is kind of a test run too, because I'm not exactly, so basically I just get, for the next 5 rounds, I get 2 actions.
Yes. And you can't drop to 0 hit points.
Okay. Dope. Nothing bad can possibly happen. So I am going to, run up to this demon and take my great axe and attack recklessly. The first one is a 23,
That hits.
and the second one is a 23. So 16 plus 6 is 22 damage.
It's still up, and you can see sort of silvery clear blood coming out of the multiple wounds that you just dealt it.
Cool.
Chomp, I need you to roll an intelligence saving throw.
Oh, good. That's my best stat.
Is his intelligence high enough to need to roll that?
Probably not.
As long as his intelligence is above a 2, it is.
Oh. Well, I rolled a 5 for a 3.
I love when modifiers make it negative. Well, this is what happens when you make direct vision with one of these things. You take 28 points of psychic damage.
Oh no, Chomp is down.
I'm still up.
Did you hit 0 and you're up because of your hourglass, or you are still up because you still have hit points?
Oh, I still have hit
Okay.
points. Oh, should I just mark that somewhere else and put those back for now?
No, you'll continue to lose hit points until you hit 1, and then you are in perpetual state of living.
Okay, cool. I'm good.
So yeah, Zeb, you are fighting a nightmare monster that feeds on fear, and when you see it, it deals you psychic damage.
Okay. So if I were to cast Hunter's Mark as a bonus action, would that count as looking at it and then I would not be able to then attack? Or could I cast Hunter's Mark and then attack still?
You can still attack.
Okay. So I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on the creature. And then I think that just happens, right?
It does just happen, then you have to roll to
Yes.
hit and everything.
Okay.
I'm within melee though.
Okay, so I'm going to roll to shoot it with a gun.
Not finger guns?
Not finger guns, no, real guns. That's gonna be, let's see, a 15 plus 5.
That hits.
It's gonna do... Alright, so let's do all this adding. Alright, so it's gonna do 11 plus 2, 13. And then I'm gonna roll sneak attack
And make
damage.
sure you roll your Hunter's Mark damage too.
So 13 plus 8 would be
21.
21. And then I get to roll one more d6 of force damage. So that's gonna be 3, so 24 total.
Rogues fucking rule. It screams out in pain as it takes the damage. It already used its reaction on Chomp, so it cannot force Aunt Joe to make an intelligence save.
You're welcome.
Hooray.
Hooray. That does go to Nyx.
Hooray.
Okay. Okay, so I am going to use my Devastator, which basically I can choose up to 2 willing creatures that I can see within 30 feet to make a weapons attack or cast damage dealing cantrip. So I am going to choose Chomp and Zeb to go ahead and make another attack against the creature.
Can I attack recklessly again?
I think your reckless lasts the entire turn, so yeah.
Okay, cool. 17.
Hits.
I got
Yes,
a 10.
That's another 10.
Still up. Nyx, do you have any other things you want to do?
I'm not understanding how this works, and I don't know what it does. So it's a Baleful Interdict Seal. Don't know if I said that right. And it's once on your turn, you can place a magic seal on a creature within 30 feet of you. You can either hit it, or if you can see it, you can place it. As a bonus action, to place the seal on the target you can see within range, the seal lasts a minute or until burned. I don't know what that means.
So you have seals that you can add to creatures. Instead of having like full magic abilities, you have magical seals as part of your split from the magic that your mother imbued into sort of Onyx's mind. What that means is you have a number of different things you can sort of do with the creatures that have seals on them.
Yeah, I'm in my head. It sounds like if I put the seal on my next action, I can use one of my seal specials on it. It's just this action is to put it on it.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna put a seal on him, and I will end my turn there.
Do you want to put a seal on by attacking? Because that's also an option.
Oh, I guess I can do that. I will run up and attempt to hit him with my great sword. That is that's a nat 1 plus 6. That's a 7. So I fall into tears and cry on the floor more. I'm assuming.
Okay. That goes to the creature. It's going to take... It's done playing with its food, kind of. It's going to take the full extent of its turn.
It's going to try to eat Ensemble again.
No, right now it's attacking Chomp.
Yeah.
That's going to be a 22 to hit.
Chomping on Chomp.
Yeah.
I'll roll its second attack. That's a 23 to hit.
Yeah.
I'll roll its third attack. That's a 16 to hit.
Yeah. Someone get ready with some healing magic. I'm about to die.
Well, you can't die.
Oh.
But
Yeah.
you might have to start keeping
See,
track
nothing
of...
bad could happen.
Once you hit 1, you have to keep track of the extra damage, because that's all going to blow up as soon as the effect ends.
Yeah, I need paper.
I do want to say, Chomp, I'm so sorry for
Yeah.
you. On
No,
your
you're not.
turn, you never said you were raging.
Don't you patronize me. I couldn't. The fucking hourglass is a bonus action. Raging is also a bonus action. I couldn't.
Well, unfortunately, you're not raging.
Yep, I know.
You take 36 points of combined slashing and piercing damage.
Okay, so hold on. So I have to get down to 1 first, right? So I'm at 11. So I subtract 10, and then I'm at 26 of...
26 of
Bullshit.
temporal damage. How much total distortion damage have you taken?
26.
What's your total hit point count?
47.
So, we don't want to hit 94.
You have to double.
Oh!
Yeah.
I'm good. Let's fucking go.
Well, because that's double
I'm
your
gonna
max
rage my
hit
next
points.
turn. Oh, okay, yeah, because it's in the 1 turn thing.
We don't want to hit.
Okay, cool.
We don't want to hit 94.
Let's fucking go, boy. I'm ready.
It is its turn again. It's going to use its reaction on its turn because you are looking at it having taken all the damage. I need you to roll an intelligence saving throw.
That's cool. I'm good at those.
You can roll in that 20.
I could, or I can roll 15 for a 13.
The DC is 15. Unfortunately, you were close. You were close.
I was close. All right. This is where the calculator comes into play. Plus... Hit me.
18 more points of psychic damage.
Easy. Let's go.
That goes to Al.
All right. First thing I'm going to do, bonus action, I am going to Healing Word Ensemble. So that's 2d4 plus 3. So that is 6 plus 3. So Ensemble is healed for 9. And then I'm going to use my action to cast a cantrip called Toll the Dead. And this creature needs to make a DC 13 Wisdom save.
14.
You sure?
They rolled a 10 plus 4. So it's a 14.
Positive?
Nah, I think you rolled a 9.
Then my Toll the Dead does nothing, and I sheepishly end my turn.
That's going to go to Ensemble, who's back up.
I am going to. I'm gonna make my way towards the rest of the group using my 30 feet of walking distance, and then I'm gonna cast.
So you're leaving close proximity to from the creature.
No.
But didn't it use its reaction on its turn?
Then yes. I am.
Oh, it did. Okay, no opportunity attack.
And then I would like to cast Dissonant Wisdom.
That's a good one.
It makes a Wisdom saving throw.
It's a 19 on the die. Does it take half damage or no damage?
I was checking. Yeah, it does take half damage, so I will roll half of it. It takes half of 13.
Okay. Still standing. Della.
Della is also going to cast Dissonant Whispers.
Why is everybody whispering?
I can't.
What's the secret?
Telling mean secrets.
Speak up, I can't hear you.
He just whispers louder. Psst, 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 psst.
I have to roll another wisdom save. 4 on the die.
Fantastic. All right, so that will be 10 damage. Psychic damage.
That's right. Whisper at this fuck.
Chomp casts Great Axe.
I cast Bonk.
Don't forget to rage this turn.
Oh, I meant to actually do that. You're right. I do, with my bonus action, I do rage, finally. 19 plus 5 is 24 to hit. Which is 17 damage. And then because I'm still in my temporal fuckery, I do it again. I'm doing these recklessly, by the way. Which is, wow, another 19. Plus, so another 24 to hit. For another 7 plus 10.
It is bloody. It is hurt. It is still standing.
Motherfucker. I want to... Oh, wait a minute. No, it's a bonus action. I don't use my bonus action. Fuck you. Okay, yeah, it's my turn.
That goes to Zeb.
To no one's surprise, I'm going to try to shoot it.
Zebcast bullet.
I'm shocked.
17 plus 5.
Hits.
All right. So we're going to do this. With the Hunter's Mark and everything, that's going to be 21 points of damage.
Did Zeb just headshot it?
Yep.
No, it's looking really hurt.
Okay. With bonus action, I want to shoot it again.
So it has a regenerative property. It does have a regenerative property, so it did gain maximum hit points in the last round.
Well, I don't think a 9 is going to do it.
No, a 9's not going to do it.
That's the end of my turn.
That goes to Onyx. Or Nyx.
Okay. All right, I just want to make this very clear. Poor Nyx is covered in dirt, in tears, not knowing what the fuck is going on, and she's so upset. A lot of emotions for her. So, she is going to put a seal on it without touching it this time. Just, like, toss a seal onto it, and then she's gonna go attack. Man, Nyx needs to go to bed. That was a 9 to hit.
Does not hit.
Yeah, I figured. Then with the seal that is
Why is everyone afraid of Nyx? She can't hit for shit.
Man, hey. She has been traumatized. A lot has happened to her. All right, give her a break. She's struggling today.
Does Nyx cry black tears?
Yes. Then I will cast my burning seal for fire damage. So it'll be a 1d6 once for fire damage.
Okay.
The 4.
That goes to the Glimmer Stalker. It is going as one last ditch effort. It's going to use the imposing presence on Chomp, so make an intelligence save.
Oh no, not that one. I just wanted you to hit me with shit. 18 minus 2 is 16.
That saves. You take half.
Hey, look at me.
You did it.
You're a smart boy.
Doing smart things.
I rolled so many 6s. Oh my god.
I don't like that face.
You take 18 points of psychic damage.
That's already half?
That's half.
Cool. I'm good. Let's fucking go. I'm good. We're good. Everything's good. I'm not dead yet.
It realizes, I think, that it cannot win.
So it's just gonna take me with it?
It turns and faces into the woods. And you hear it crawl out, that awful, wretched sound. And you hear return calls of the same sound.
Oh, fuck you.
And it flees into the woods, and you are currently...
I get an opportunity attack. Fuck you.
Okay.
Kill it.
19 plus 5 is 24, and I have the Sentinel feat, so its speed is reduced to 0. It takes 7 damage, and it can't move.
It had 6 hit points.
Yeah, fuck you.
Nice.
I eat it. I eat the bitch.
Let's go.
I will say I will stop Chomp from actually eating it in the moment. Like we might need the body. Just use the axe. It's fine. Just don't eat it, please. Not yet, anyway.
You hear calls coming through the woods. You hear sort of... They're not being stealthy in this moment. You hear them calling back and forth coming through the woods. What do you want to do right now? There are many Glimmer Stalkers coming.
So, are we currently out of initiative?
You're out of initiative, but you have very little time.
Right. So,
Also, Chomp dies.
however, yeah, I'm going to say in about, 18 seconds, I keel over.
Did you take double your hit point max or no?
No, I only got to 62. I'm
Okay.
fine.
So Chomp is unconscious.
All right. So you're unconscious. I see you drop as you're trying to start eating the thing, and I'm trying to get you to stop.
I'm about to start eating the fucking thing. And just,
So I will do another healing word on you in that moment.
You also have a level of exhaustion, I believe.
Yep.
So you heal for 9, Chomp.
What's the plan? Because they're coming. You have very little time.
So we run?
Run out of the forest.
Yeah, I go, Chomp, pick up the carcass, don't eat it. We need to get the fuck out of here.
So I pick up the carcass and I go,
Are we done with your daddy issues now? Can we get the fuck out of here?
And I just go, no, and let's just go.
okay, so we're running farther into the woods?
Running away from the sound of them coming.
But farther into the woods where it's probably more dangerous and not less dangerous?
Samson, would I know, because I remember the woods, I know the woods, would I know sort of a spot, if I've got my bearings, that is kind of like a guard post type area where people on patrol would kind of station themselves?
Your adrenaline is high. You're probably freaking out a little bit. Roll survival with disadvantage, but you can cancel it out with Silver Slip.
That's right. So
I need a pet moth.
survival 15.
There is a hallowed glen about a half mile.
All right, so I'm gonna lead everyone there.
Can you outrun Glimmer Stalkers? That's the question.
That's a great question. And I say everyone just run as fast as you can this way. Samson, I'm going to, as we're running, I'm going to bless. How many people can I bless at once? 3 creatures. So I could do 4 creatures at 2nd level. So that is going to be Dela, Onyx, Zeb, and sorry, Chomp, but Ensemble.
I need group con save as you start running. Those of you that are blessed can add a d4.
$19 for me.
I got a 16.
I got a 14.
So I've got a 10.
15 for me.
That is going to, even without Chomp's roll, that's going to pass the DC, the group DC. That is going to pass the group DC on the con save. They are right on your heels. You are running fast. You hear the sounds of their frenzied rage as you've killed one of their pack. You hear the sounds of their hunger as they are falling behind you. You feel terrified. Their presence brings nightmares. Their presence brings fear. It is pure adrenaline. It is pure anger. It is pure hunger chasing you as you storm through the woods led by Al. And suddenly, as you run, it is day as you enter a hallowed glen.
Is it day in this, or like twilight day, like type of like when
it
we
is
first got
daylight
there?
inside the hallowed glen.
Okay.
It is peaceful. It is green. There is food in the ways of fruit trees. There is water. There is safety. And there is privacy. Because you know no one can magically see you inside of a hallowed glen.
And I look at everyone and I go, well, this is where I wanted to bring us. Sorry about those things. Welcome to my home.
Wait, so do you like sleep in the grass? Is that like an elf thing? You sleep in the grass?
Zeb, you're being a little racist, and that's okay because I don't think that you meant it. No, I don't sleep in the grass. I normally sleep in a bed. This is an area for patrol watches to rest and have a bit of respite, so to speak, with that rest, where we can kind of gain our senses back after dealing with those things. I typically don't travel that far into this place like some other members of my family, but I've come to this glen a few times on my own walkabouts. This is literally just a campsite. Let's call it. You know, Chomp had his island. This is my island.
DM, does Chomp have any idea what the fuck the Feywild is?
I don't think so.
Where the fuck are we?
And that's where we're going to end it for this week.
Actually, yeah, that's where we're going to end it for this week. 100%. God, I wasn't expecting the Feywilds. Thank you for listening. We've been Saving Throw Society, and our cast includes...
My name is Katrina Kenny. My pronouns are she and her, and I am playing Onyx and Nyx.
My name is Joe Gailey, he, him, and I play Zebulon Cold Springs.
Hey everyone, it's Alexis. I play Della Darkel. My pronouns are she, her.
My name is Anthony Corletto. My pronouns are he, him, and I am playing Al.
I'm Rowan Moss, they, them. I play Ensemble.
Hi, my name's Eric Trulick, he, him.
And I play Chomp.
And lastly, I've been Samson Flansbaugh. My pronouns are he, him, and I play the world and everything else inside of it. Make sure you follow the social media page of your choice that can be found in the link in the description. And for those of you wanting some extra content and bonus episodes, make sure you join the society and become a subscriber for our Patreon. Thank you for adventuring with us, and remember, sometimes all that stands between you and the end is one successful saving throw.